TTC Mobile ARBS 6000 series focus on ARBS 6201 and 6601. ARBS 2000 to 2G, 3 sectors. ARBS 3000 to 3G, 6 sectors. ARBS 6000 to 2G, 3G, 4G, 6 sectors. ARBS 6000 is a multi-standard base station and manufactured for GSM, WCDMA and LTE technologies. The ARBS 6000 base station family is designed to meet the increasingly complex challenges facing operators today. ARBS 6000 is built with tomorrow's technology and at the same provide backwards compatibility with the highly successful ARBS 2000 and ARBS 3000 product lines. ARBS 6000 base stations offer a seamless, integrated and environmentally friendly solution and a safe, smart and sound roadmap for whatever tomorrow holds. ARBS 6000 cabinets. ARBS 6000 series key features. Path to sustainability. The ARBS 6000 series ensures a smooth migration to new functionality and new technologies with existing sites and cabinets, thus providing a path to sustained revenues and profits. Power on demand. Re-engineering the power supply and fully integrating it into the system are key objectives in designing the ARBS 6000 series. The intelligent power supply provides power on demand that is exactly matched to what is needed at any given moment, thus ensuring that power consumption is kept to an absolute minimum. Multi-standard, all ARBS 6000 base stations support multiple radio technologies. Integrated simplicity, new multi-purpose cabinets, an innovative common building practice for all components, modular design and an extremely high level of integration bring the functionality and capacity of an entire site down to the size of the cabinet. ARBS 6000 main components. The ARBS 6201 cabinet. The cabinet contains 2 radio shelves and all power, transport, network and supporting equipment. The ARBS 6201 2 radio shelves can be equipped with virtually any combination of GSM, WCDMA and LTE, which are available for all common frequencies. A single radio shelf can provide up to 3x8 GSM or 3x4 MIMO WCDMA or 3x20 MHz MIMO LTE or a combination of above standards. ARBS 6201 typical deployment scenarios. ARBS 6201 supports high-capacity, multi-standard applications in a single footprint. A complete site including high-capacity multi-standard radio, transport network equipment, and battery backup fits in a footprint measuring just 600 mm by 400 mm. The ARBS 6201 is a solution that can be used throughout the entire radio network where bitrate, coverage, and capacity are essential for a successful implementation. The cabinet can be used both in modernization scenarios and when a new site is established, metropolitan indoor site. The implementation of an ARBS 6201 results in an efficient use of site footprint. In a modernization scenario, capacity is increased without the need to expand the site footprint. This is especially useful for site equipment rooms in dense urban locations, where the reduced site footprint leads to lower site rental costs. The superior radio performance and capacity of the ARBS 6201 also means that the number of sites required is kept to a minimum, thereby further reducing operational expenditure. Hardware architecture. The flexible hardware architecture enables a variety of site deployments and consists of the following main components. Radio shelf. Combination of radio units, RU, and digital units, DU. Power shelf. Power supply units, PSU, dimension for the specific site. Transport shelf. For transport network equipment up to 3U high. Enclosures, including climate system. Power distribution unit. Radio shelf. The ARBS 6000 family uses the following main radio components for GSM. WCDMA and LTE. RU, radio unit. Transceiver, TRX. Transmitter, Texas, amplification. Transmitter/receiver, Texas/RX, duplexing. Texas/RX filtering. Antenna supervision support. DU, digital unit. Control processing. Clock distribution. Synchronization from transport network. Baseband processing. Transport network interface. RU interconnects. Site local area network, LAN, and maintenance interface. The radio shelf. The radio shelf in ARBS 6000 base stations supports a wide variety of RU and DU for all main frequency bands and any combination of radio frequency, RF, technologies, GSM, WCDMA, or LTE. Each radio shelf supports up to 6 RU and a fully configured ARBS 6201 can house up to 12 RU. Radio unit. The RU consists of a filter and a multi-carrier power amplifier. The radio, RUS, can transmit two standards simultaneously. The RU contains co-sighting ports, for example, for GSM/WCDMA antenna sharing, and cross-connection that minimizes the number of feeders if more than one RU per sector is used. Radio units for GSM, RUG, used for B3, 1800, B8, 900. Radio unit for WCDMA, RUW, used for B1, 2100, B3, 1800, B8, 900. Radio unit for LTE, RUL, used for B1, 2100, B3, 1800, B7, 2600. Multi-standard radio, RUS, used for any of the bands B. Digital unit for GSM. The digital unit GSM, DUG, can control up to 12 GSM carriers. The DUG supports E1/T1 transmission interface. Baseband processing, DUG 20. Link access procedures on D channel, LAPD. Concentration/multiplexing. Dual band, for example 3x2 900 plus 3x2 1800 with one DUG. Abyss optimization. Multi-drop, cascading. Synchronized radio network, through an external JEEPS receiver. Transceiver group, TG, synchronization. Site LAN. Digital unit for WCDMA. The digital unit WCDMA, DUW, comes in 3 variants, depending on capacity demand. The DU contains the baseband, control, and switching, as well as the IUB and MUB interfaces. The DU can handle different time-varying traffic mixes consisting of voice circuit switched data, packet switched data, and high-speed data such as high-speed packet access, HSPA. The DU provides ATM connectivity, a gigabit Ethernet or 101,000th space T Ethernet, channelized STM1 transport network interface, 4 IMA-capable E1/T1/J1 ports. Additional interfaces and transport network configurations are available as options. Digital unit for LTE. The digital unit for LTE, DUL, contains the baseband, control, and switching, as well as the S1 and MUB interfaces for LTE ARBSs. The DUL supports different time-varying traffic mixes over the LTE high-speed data interface. The DUL provides full IP connectivity, a gigabit Ethernet transport network interface. Additional interfaces and transport network configurations are available as options. To allow IP transport of GSM, a site integration unit is used to convert E1 to IP. I.EDUG-ZTA and or ETB-site integration unit, transmission unit. Other ports on the digital unit. Support alarm unit, SAU, supports 8 integrated alarms. JEEPS port, for connection of JEEPS system for synchronization of the ARBS. LMTA, for terminal configurations. LMTB, for OMT configurations. TNA, gigabit Ethernet electrical connections using Cat6 and 7 twisted pair cables. TNB, gigabit Ethernet optical connection using fiber cables. ETA and DTB, E1, T1 and J1 connections. Interdigital unit link, IDL, for interdigital unit connection. RBS power system. The RBS power system can use either AC or DC power. The AC power system can control power to selected units by means of applications. The tolerant rectifiers, PSUAC, allow large voltage variations, which eliminates the need for external voltage stabilizers. The RBS can run directly on -48 VDC or, by means of DC/DC converters, PSUDC, on +24 VDC or -60 VDC. Support Control Unit, SCU. Any unit that needs cooling has to request it from the Support Control Unit, SCU. The fans in the cooling system always work at an optimized level, which means that for any given operational condition, the RBS has minimal power consumption with minimal noise generation. The SCU has the following functions: control of fan speed and fan status, interface for smoke detector, external alarms, cabinet lamp, door switch and heaters, generate cold start signal, cabinet memory, transient protector DC bus ports for external connections. The SCU communicates through the EC bus BB6201. For demanding backup requirements, a larger battery rack, RBS size, is used. The BB6201 can support up to 680 AR, -48 volts, in one cabinet. 680 AR gives up to 18 hours backup time. Several RBS cabinets can share the capacity of one BBs. The SIU is a 1U high 19-inch wide mobile site router. The SIU is a 1U high 19-inch wide mobile site router. The Site Integration Unit, SIU, acts as a cell site gateway combining and optimizing all traffic from site to maximize usage of backhaul resources. In addition, it supports connection of modern Ethernet-based surveillance, alarm and other site equipment without requiring an extra line to the site. Towards the backhaul network, it supports Ethernet, IP and PDH networks with both single and redundant circuits. Applications for the SIU are RBS local connectivity. All local GSM voice traffic is switched locally in SIU, thereby reducing backhaul bandwidth with 100% for this traffic. Transport sharing. All RBSs, GSM, WCDMA and LTE, on-site share dynamically the available backhaul bandwidth. This enables the operator to, for example, launch HSPA services with minimal backhaul capacity increase. IP over E1/T1 makes it possible to deploy WCDMA by IP and LTE everywhere in the network, even when Ethernet services are not available. Combined with transport sharing, this gives a very efficient way of launching HSPA and LTE everywhere. Security gateway protects the all-site traffic with IPsec. Also enables efficient tunneling of traffic through service providers' network. Cell site router. Routing and VLAN capability to prioritize COs enable traffic over backhaul network. Mini-Link TN has a complete offering with indoor units to support all needed site configurations from small edge nodes to more complex aggregation nodes. The solution is flexible to carry any protocol, Ethernet, ATM, SDH and PDH, and integrated with powerful protection mechanisms. As a result, the Mini-Link TN matches the RBS 6000 family well in capacity and functionality. A wide range of network topologies are supported, from star to mesh networks. The OMS 800 and OMS 1400 can be integrated into RBS 6201 and RBS 6102. The OMS 800, Access Edge, and 1400, Metro Edge, products are multi-service, Ethernet and TDM technology-based devices for grooming and transporting of packet data and voice, TDM, traffic in a metro access network. OMS 800 products are small compact, 1U, solutions with uplink transport based on UNG SDH with Ethernet. OMS 1410 is a compact, 2U, hybrid solution that can either have uplink based on SDH or Ethernet. The RBS 6601. RBS 6601. Main remote solution. RBS 6601 is a main remote solution, optimized to deliver high radio performance for efficient cell planning in a wide range of indoor and outdoor applications. The main remote RBS in which each RIU is located near an antenna, reduces feeder losses and enables the system to use the same high-performance network features at lower output power, thereby lowering power consumption and both capital and operational expenditure. Up to 12 remote radio units, RIU, can be connected to a main unit, MU, to match any site requirements. The small, lighter-weight units are easily carried to site and offer simple and discreet installation where space and access are decisive issues. RBS 6601 Hardware Architecture. The main remote solution is the similar architecture as the other products in the RBS 6000 family, such as the RBS 6201. The main remote solution is divided into a main unit, MU, and multiple remote radio unit, RIU, that are connected to the MU through optical fiber cables. RBS 6601, main unit, MU. RBS 6601 remote radio unit, RIU. RBS 6601 3-sector site. RBS 6601 main unit. The RBS 6601 main unit is indoor specified. RBS 6601, indoor main unit. The RBS 6601 main unit is designed for indoor environments, preferably mounted in a 19-inch rack. 2 DAL can be housed in one RBS 6601 main unit. RBS 6601 main unit with DAL. Key characteristics of the RBS 6601 main unit. Power distribution of -48 VDC to digital units. Climate system including built-in fans and control part. Provides a limited number of built-in customer alarm connections as well as connection to an external support alarm unit, SAU. Digital unit for LTE. The DAL contains the baseband, control, and switching, as well as the S1 and MOOB interfaces for LTE UPS. The DAL supports different time-varying traffic mixes over the LTE high-speed data interface. Baseband resources are pooled in the DAL and the high-speed data capacity can be optimized to fit operator requirements for user type and number of services. The baseband capacity is pooled independently of sectors and frequencies, and up to 2 baseband pools can exist, 2 DAL, in 119. 6601 main unit with a height of 1.5 U and acts as one RBS node. The DAL stabilizes the clock signal extracted from the transport network connection or optional external GPIOS equipment and uses it to synchronize the RBS. The DAL provides full IP connectivity, a gigabit Ethernet transport network interface, remote radio unit. RIU and RIS are designed to be installed close to the antennas, and can be either wall or pole mounted. The RIU has got WCDMA capability. RIS is multi-standard radio, MSR, capable. This means that RIS is capable of running GSM, WCDMA and LTE on the same RIU HW. Standard can be changed by software reload. The RIU and RIS contain most of the radio processing hardware. The RIU and RIS contain most of the radio processing hardware. The main parts of the RIU are the transceiver, TRX, transmitter, Texas, amplification, transmitter/receiver, Texas/RX, duplexing, Texas/RX filtering, voltage standing wave ratio, VSWR, support, ASE, TMA and RED support. Optical interface. All connections are located at the bottom of the RIU and RIS. TMAs or ASCs are normally not needed when the RIU is mounted near the antenna. Still, to maximize the flexibility at site, RIU and RIS has support for ASE, TMA and remote electrical tilt, RET. Optical interface link. The RIU are connected to the MU through optical fiber cables. The length between the RBS 6601 MU and RIU can be as long as up to 40 kilometers. The units can be connected to each other in several different ways depending on the site setup. The RBS 6601 supports star connection of the RIU, where each RIU is connected to the MU. RIU and RIS support cascade connections, where only one fiber cable is connected between the MU and one of the RIU. The other RIU are then connected to each other. This solution reduces the length of the optical fiber cable needed and can be used in multiple applications when the RU are located far away from the MU. Applications for RBS 6601. Metropolitan Indoor Site, Suburban Shelter Site, Highway Coverage Site, In-Building Coverage Solution. Metropolitan Indoor Site, Suburban Shelter Site, Highway Coverage Site.